All right, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to another episode of Ultra Modded Survival. You know, later on in the day, it actually gets more and more difficult to do that for whatever reason. I don't know, when I wake up, my voice is all like deep and gravelly, and I can do the Ultra Modded Survival intro like super well-ish. Kind of, not that I do it well at any time, but it's a little bit easier than as the day progresses for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just from talking and wearing out my vocal cords until I go to sleep again, but you know, just my voice gets a little bit, the lower frequencies sort of get filtered out slightly. I don't know why that is. It's probably a scientific explanation on it. It's probably a Wikipedia page on it. I just haven't found it, nor bothered to find it, nor read it, obviously, yet, but I'm sure someone can explain it. Anyway. Since we last left off, nothing's really changed. We still have the power fist of awesome majesticness, and we can use it to mine out lots and lots of blocks. But we still need to equip it with fancy weaponry and laser beams and phaser guns and saw blades that shoot out and spin at things. That's the railgun, I think. What have you. Anyway, the recipes, though, as I mentioned last time, are super expensive, so we may push off that weaponry for just a little bit. But for now, I was thinking we get started with THAUMATURD, because that's been this like massive mod that's been looming over us for the past 85 episodes, and we still haven't gotten into it. So I think it's about time that we do that. And I don't know what we'll use it to do as time goes by, but we shall see. So THAUMATURD, first we need to make a wand. I did a little bit of reading. I'm not an expert by any means, but I did just enough to know how to get started. In fact, I also have a wiki page over on my other monitor, just in case I need a little bit of help, which is probably going to happen. So, wand. Anyway, we have like 3 different wand choices, but I think the iron-capped one is the only one we can make for now. In the regular workbench, because, yeah, these don't have crafting recipes, at least that work here. So, iron-capped wand. We need a stick. Whew, that's hard stuff to come by. And then we need the iron cap, which takes iron nuggets, so less than an ingot apiece. All right, well, let's get some iron nuggets. I guess we need to do a couple of them because it's 10 total. Okie dokie, and then we will make you. All right, and 2, and bada bing, bada boom. We have a wand. It's amazing. And now we need a Thaumanomicon. I think that's the next step. I'm sort of recounting what says on the wiki, you know, but that's okay. Oh, we also have like an additional little GUI in the upper left-hand corner, which is going to be obscured by my webcam. So it's not doing anything so far. If things start to happen with it, it's like a circle with a bunch of glass-looking things attached to it. Sort of looks like a sun with rays, kind of, but not really. Again, if things important happen with it, I'll move the webcam over. But for the time being, there's not really a good place to put the webcam anymore, is there? It's just, well, if I switch off the one, the GUI goes away. So that's okay. So anyway, we need the Thaumanomicon, which I think I've stumbled upon one in a chest before, which I have. Okay, cool, Thaumanomicon. Boom. And check it out. I remember when I opened it up last time, I was highly intimidated by the amount of things that had changed since we last messed around with THAUMATURD, which was that THAUMATURD 2 back in Skyden? Maybe? Anyway, THAUMATURD 2 was very different. We also didn't really get to fully explore it just because, well, it was Skyden. We were kind of limited by the lack of resources that we had at our disposal. But for now, we have an entire world before us, and we can use it to explore all the magic and THAUMATURDs. Becoming a THAUMATURD is a very necessary thing to me. So yeah, we have all these different like areas. I really, really wish I could like zoom out, but I can't. I just have to pan about, I guess. So all these things to research. Oh, hey, we need an Arcane Worktable and a research table. So Arcane Worktable, wand on a table, fantastic. And research table is Scribing Tools on a table. We definitely made those last time around. And then table. Woo, it's a rough one. How shall we ever make it? Basic artifacting, which is Salus Mundus. Sounds like a professor from Harry Potter or something like that. Mundungus. That was a professor from Harry Potter. Mundungus Fletcher, is that his name? Don't ask me how I remember that. I guess I'm just quite the Harry Potter enthusiast. Anyway, we need to make some tables, I guess. 3 of them to be exact for the time being. So let's do that. 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Al, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Hopefully you get the reference. Okay, so 3 tables, and we need to click on one with a wooden wand. Oh, and then we also have to go and get the scribing tools. Boom. And I guess I need to make a glass file. I don't think I have one. Do I have one? I do not have one. Need a glass file. Get 8 of them. And cool. Scribing tools. What's the other one? Infused. Ooh, fancy. Why does it say NYI next to it? I don't know, but that's K, I guess. Infused. The way you make infused scribing tools is by using infused scribing tools. That seems like a bit of a catch-22 right there. Maybe there's another recipe that it uses THAUMATURD, something like that. Maybe that's a way to like recharge them. I don't know. Anyway, I did want to fetch my wireless thing, which is in there. And where do we want to put this down? I had a lot of people who were suggesting for like magical stuff, I should do it up in the ramparts of Carrie's Castle. I don't know if that's something we should still consider doing or if I should put it in here. We could be, I don't know, in the open air. That could be kind of nice. A nice change of pace. The only downside is that we're going to have to come back in here if we need to craft things. So why don't I just make a crafting table? Where are you? Right there. Boom, boom. And that way I can combine the wireless thing with the crafting recipe and then, or the crafting table, and then I can basically just do the same thing while also outside. Okay, so do we want this rampart or do we want this rampart? This one has a flag on it, so I don't know if that's going to be better for us. It's going to be worse for us. We should actually know that one has the flag, so we want to balance it out. Put something over there, put something over here. So why don't we put down a table and, well, all 3 tables actually. Make sure 2 of them are next to each other. Okay, put down right there and then there and there. Arcane workbench. Cool. And then I guess we can leave the wand in there. I'm not sure if we're going to need it again for a while, but, and, oh yeah, scribing tools. All right, and research table. Voila. Yep, things definitely look different than they did last time around, but that's okay. We need to get some whatever you put in there. It's research notes, right? I think. So why don't we get ourselves some research notes? Actually, no, I should put that down and use the wireless thing, but that's okay. It's easier to be able to shift question marks. So let's see. Research, boom, research notes. All right. How do I make you again? Hey, instead of referring to the wiki, why don't we see if maybe the Thaumanomicon can clear things up for us? Okay, so research table requires research notes, which, how do I make you? Give me some advice here. There's no second page. Arcane Worktable. Oh, come on. I was trying to be self-sufficient here. You're gonna force me to consult the wiki, aren't you? It must be like click on a paper in an Arcane Worktable or something. But I'm just gonna double check. One sec. Okay, so the wiki page I was on did a really bad job of explaining this, but that's all right. I found a video that gave a little bit more helpful advice. So in order to get research notes, I remember last time around, like in Skyden, we would put paper in, and then we'd start like clicking around randomly on different aspects and hope that something would happen and a research note would appear. This time around, we figure out what we want to research first in the Thaumanomicon, and then from there, it'll give us a research note, and we just have to combine the necessary aspects in order to make things happen. So what do we want to research? Magic tallow, rendered fat with a touch of magic. Oh yeah, we need to have some paper in our inventory as well as the more scribing tools. Okay, well actually, you know what? I didn't realize I was gonna have to make some more scribing tools. So let me go and run back in and make some more paper. I only have 1 piece of paper. All right, we're gonna need to get a few more of those, which I think I have some sugar cane. So 22. I'll need to make some more of that, but I don't think we'll need 22 research notes for a pretty good while, and we do have some more bookshelves. Okay, so we need those, and then we need the more scribing tools, so boom, and do they stack on top of each other? They do not. Although I don't know if I need multiple, maybe I just need 1 set, in which case I could have just gone and fetched it out of the research table that I currently have, but that's okay. I don't know if it gets consumed in the transaction. All right. Well, anyway, let's see. So why don't we go back into our Thaumanomicon and just trying to see if there's any one particular thing that we should try to research. Copper wand caps, basic wand stuff, great wood. I know there are great wood trees that are scattered about, I believe. Either that or, yeah, it's great wood trees. And then I'm just going to check out all the different things that we can possibly research. Research expertise, enchantments, ores, advanced node tapping. Dude, there's a ton of stuff. I don't even know where we should start. But I do actually, you know what? Golemancy. If we can like make a golem friend, that would be kind of cool. So we could try starting off with this. You do not have the required aspects to purchase. Whatever, we'll just start with something simple. Let's do Nitor and Elementum because I'm familiar with those from last time around. So let's click on it. And then, hey, research note added to your inventory for Elementum. Cool. That is very nice. And then let's go into here. Put that in, and then, okay. So now there's a question mark, and now I guess I just have to figure out exactly what stuff needs to be added. Maybe Ordo, because it's sparkling? Possibly? No. Maybe let's click something else. Oh, we can combine things and stuff, and then if I click this in the center, hey, more stuff happened. Woohoo! Is it complete, though, or do I need more resources in the middle and stuff? You've run out of ink. Refill your scribing tools. Oh, come on. Why did I run out of ink? What if I do, ooh. So it's like charged up. So I used a full thing to make the research table. So what if do I draw things? Maybe, yeah, so I think I have to like draw something in order to connect the resources. Why don't let's try combining another random 2 elements or something. Let's get rid of those and do earth and water. With our powers combined, hey, something happened. Victus, life. Do we need Victus? Actually, so do I like click on something here and then I draw over there? No, not quite. How am I gonna, gain 3 research for Victus. A little notification popped up over in the bottom right hand corner. Do we want to try combining a couple other random ones? Perdito and air. With our powers combined, vacuous, void. I created emptiness. Okay, fair enough. Anything else that we should try randomly combining? I think there's just a bajillion different aspects. You know what would actually make it easier to get aspects is if we go and make the thermometer, and then we can look at objects, and we can scan them, and we can gain the research of those elements that way. So let's make the thermometer. Thermometer, where are you? Thermometer, okay, cool. And do I have the necessary resources? I do, fantastic. All right, I love it when I need to make something new, don't even know what the crafting recipe is, and I find out I have the necessary items. Nothing better than that. Okay, so I can like scan stuff, right? Right click, it's scanning, and then I learned stuff, so that has that in it. Hey, Sherry, what do you have in you? Do you have stuff? Okay, you have lots of love for my thermometer. Fair enough. I don't have the knowledge necessary to understand a piece of wood. Am I daft? I like how there's like a bunch of smoke that comes out of the thing when you don't have the research. It's a piece of wood. How about Littlefoot? What does Littlefoot have? Littlefoot has a wagging tail. Let's try to find some regular old wood, like right over here. Some oak wood. I can learn from that. Yes, I can learn from it. Woohoo! And maybe now that I have that, now I can research planks, right? Right? Careful, dragonfly. I'm researching here. This is science. And now I can get that. Woohoo! I'm so knowledgeable. Stupid thing. All I want to do is research. Maybe if I shift right click. Oh, shift right click. And then I can get told I don't have the necessary knowledge. So shift right click. I got that. Good. Cool. And then I just don't know why it keeps like smoking on me. All right. Don't know that stuff. How about telepad? Nope. I can't imagine it has the stuff programmed in for like all the different mods I have. Probably a good bit of the like IndustrialCraft and whatnot, but I don't know about anything else. How about this thing over here? How about an experience train? Oh, hey! Cool, that worked. Wasn't expecting that. Give me those levels. Oh, I think I can research things on the ground as well. Like an arrow. Which tells me I don't know enough to understand. I am totally worthless, aren't I? Glass. Hey, I learned glass. Fancy that. And then anything else? I wonder if I can research a tank. I assume actually anything that it labels, maybe that works? I don't know. Either way, look at all my knowledge. Now if I go back into the research table, maybe it'll show me lots of knowledge that I've just gained from doing all that stuff. Let's see. Oh man, look at this. Look at all the research and stuff that I have. But I still don't know what to put in to make the Alumentum. We still need to turn it into a like completed theory or something like that in order to right click it and add an entry into our Thaumanomicon. So let me just give a look up once more as to how to do Alumentum in particular, and then we will resume in just a moment. Yeah, so it looks like there's definitely still a bit of guess and check when it comes to doing research. So for the sake of speeding things up, so we're not here all day just figuring out what goes where, I looked up the configuration for Alumentum. But it'll give you an idea as to how things work. So the idea is we have to drag different aspects from over here into their respective places on this grid that we have laid out from the research notes. And then from there, things happen when you put them in the proper location. So that, and bada bing, bada boom. We did it correctly. We have a discovery for Alumentum. Fancy. All right, so we'll take that out. And then, as per usual, I think right-click it. Boom, research completed. Alumentum. All right, so... by the way, though, if there is actually sort of a way to figure out how the different aspects are laid out in that grid that's brought up, feel free to let me know. I wasn't able to figure out a way just from the little bit that I was browsing right now. So there may be, though. I'm new to this, so keep that in mind that I do not know all the tricks of the trade when it comes to being a thaumaturd. It's been a while, man. And my thaumaturd skills, they're rough. since way back when in Skyden, and things have changed. The metagame has changed, man. These wizards, they've gotten smarter, and they've left the old guard behind them. Me being the old guard. So anyway, so we have Alumentum now. Do we want to try to make some Alumentum? We could do that. I don't know. We could do that by, I think we have to make the Crucible and then put in the proper aspects into the Crucible. Click on it with a wand, and I think things happen or something like that. So why don't we we'll make a Crucible, which I don't think it's too difficult, but it's not giving me a crafting recipe because it probably requires the cauldron, and click on it with a wand. All right, and then put this down, and wand. Where is my wand? It's back in the table. God dang it. Let me run and grab it. I don't know if I should have my wand on me at all times or if I should just leave it there. Probably better to have it on me. But okay. Let's make a cauldron. Boom, and magic. Woo! Okay, we have a cauldron. We need to fill that with water though. I can't remember. Can we do that with a bucket? We can do that with a bucket, right? Boom, boom. Let's grab it. Watch, I'm going to dump water all over the place. It's going to be great. And it's raining. Boom. Back up we go. All right. Why is it always after rain, man? Don't understand. Can it just stay dry for a while? Okay. Fill that. Okay, cool. And now all we need to do is figure out what goes into Alumentum by looking it up in here, right? Alumentum. So we need 3 Ignis, Potentia, and Peridito, and it's recommending I throw in coal. Well, that's more helpful than it was last time around. So okay, why don't we grab some coal? I'm hoping that we have what it takes to understand the coal. All right, I guess I can just grab a few pieces in case. And let's grab that, put that in, and okay. So let me just let's throw the coal on the ground. And give it a little give it a little look-see here. See if we can research it. Cool, there we go. But then we also need the other thing, because that, I guess the coal only has the, how do we get Perdicio? Where does that come from? It's just saying throw coal in, so maybe I should just try throwing coal in. I'm overthinking it. All right, let's just throw some coal into the boiling water over here. Okay, boom, and boom, and boom. 3 pieces of coal. Is it going to work, or do I need the Paraditio thing? Boom, and I need the Paraditio stuff. Where do I get Paradicio from? I need to... Oh, maybe charcoal, too. Charcoal. Maybe that's what it was trying to tell me. It's not either or, like in the crafting recipes. It's both. Let's see. Do you have Paradicio? No, you don't. You have the same thing as coal. Okay, that's disappointment. I thought you were better than that, charcoal. I thought you had variety. What can I say? You let me down. You let me down, man. Oh, but now does it actually, if I've researched this thing, will it show? Oh, when I hold shift, it'll show the aspects over it if I have properly researched it. That's convenient. Cool. That's sort of the way it was in the past, except it would show it to me for everything, as opposed to things I'd only done the research for. But I need to find a Paradicio. God dang it. Let me look up some. I'm just going to look up something that has it. BRB. So I still don't know exactly how to get my hands on Perdito. I'm sure it's probably not all that hard if you know what you're doing. And I know it's one of the 6 basic aspects you start off with in the research table, but I wasn't able to find like a wiki page telling me what items contain it. I don't even know if maybe items don't contain it because it's one of the basic things. I don't even know if I'm asking the right questions. All I know is that I wasn't able to find something that gave me helpful advice. There was something I could construct called a deconstruction table, actually, and I got the resources for it, but I guess it looks like I need Perdito in order to make it in the Arcane Worktable. So, I may just call the episode here. If you have any advice for me, if you're an expert at THAUMATURD 4, which I'm sure 1 or 2 of you at least are, probably more, but yeah, feel free to let me know how I should progress. But for the time being, hopefully you've enjoyed at least. If you have, a rating would be much appreciated. And yeah, other than that, I'm ready to be a thaumaturd. Help me. Help me to become a great thaumaturd. It is in my future. It must be. All right, well, on that note, thanks for watching. See you later.